Okay, so hi, how are you? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, I'm hearing you, Professor.
Okay, so how are you?
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Okay, so now today we will try to discuss our all of the analysis and try to complete the one urban expansion mapping, and also then also part we also try to complete it today. Okay, so let's go
Yeah.
our today's class. Okay, so first of all, your project work is on urban expansion monitoring over a period of
Mhm.
time, and we are using the GIS and remote sensing technique for mapping the urban expansion. Okay, so first of
Mhm.
all, we should know about the classification. Okay, so we need to make the classification of the urban map or only for the build of area map. Okay, so
Mhm.
for this, first of all, we are need to use the satellite images. So here I already imported the satellite images for year of 2020, and then I simply get the satellite images. This is my satellite images. In this satellite images, I just need to classification only for the urban area. Okay, so then I need to only for the urban area for 2020. Okay, so in this time I just make the classification and then try to find out the urban area. And we are also using here the another types of indices. It's called the uh, normalized difference build-up index. Okay, so mainly normalized difference build-up index is identify the build-up area on the satellite images. Okay, so here you can see the red pixel value. It's
I'm not.
identify.
I'm not
Yeah.
seeing your background. I'm not seeing your screen.
Okay, just a minute. Okay, so okay. Okay, I forget to share my screen. Just a minute. Okay, so now can you see my screen? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm seeing this. I'm seeing.
Okay. So previous class we also try to work with the satellite images and then filter the satellite images for the year of 2020. So in this time we just make the classification for the build up area and try to find out the build up area. So here I already add a index. You can see NDVI index. So mainly from the NDVI index we can easily identify the build up area. You can see red pixel value, or we can get the identify the red build up area. Suppose you can see this is the build up area. So I also zooming this. So first of all, we need to make the classification of build up area. Okay. Then we need to just separate only for the build up area. And then this build up area, we are using here the different time period. What's the change of the build up area for year of 2020 to year of 1990. So all of the analysis we can do. And then we also try to make the urban expansion map. And as well as we can also calculate it all of the urban expansion area over a period of time. So here you can see I already, you can see this is our build up area. So build up area showing as a red color pixel. You can see build up area. So in this time I take the sum, first of all I take the sum training point. So I simply click on here because I want to make the classification, and then I simply just click to here, and then I simply just use here the feature collection and go to the property name can be anything. I can simply put the name as a class and set the value suppose 0. Okay, then okay. So in this time it takes some training point such as this is the okay. So okay, I some training point for the build up area. Just I simply click on the build up area region, or if you want to check it is the build up area or not, you can simply click on here, then it's showing the index. You can see NDVI. So red pixel value, it's the build up area. We can get the some training point from the red pixel value because we are using here the NDVI, and NDVI, the higher NDVI value or higher NDVI value identify the build up area from the satellite images. So I can simply take the build up area. Okay, so I simply take the build up area like this. Okay, so I make, okay, so if you want you can just change the name geometry. So I simply put the name, this is the urban. Okay, so this is my urban area or build up area. So then I simply click on okay, So I take the training point for the build up area. Sorry. So okay, so I think training point for the build up area. Okay. So now you can see I take the another class for the. I simply use here the another class. Suppose you want to show also the water body on this satellite images. Okay, then we also separate this all of the things from the urban and water. So okay, so if you want, you can also make the classification only for the urban and non-urban. Okay, so in this time non-urban can be water body, can be vegetation, can be barren land. Okay, so we can classify the two classes, urban and non-urban, urban and non-urban. Okay, so for this I just simply click on here the another geometry and click on here. So in this time I just classify suppose other. So in this time all of the other classes, it can be vegetation, it can be barren land, it can be other types of classes. Okay, so I put the name, this is the other. So I simply click on the feature collection and then property name will be class. I simply put here the class and set the value for 0 1. Okay, okay, so now I simply take the training points. As you can see, this is not urban area, it can be vegetation. So I simply take this. So I simply take the training point from the other region, other classes. Okay, so I classified the two classes, urban and other classes. So other classes is that non-urban class. Okay, so from the certain assuming classes, two classes, then I also try to make the classification only for the urban and non-urban, and then check what is the result we can get for year of 2020. Okay, so if you want, you can also check this from the satellite images, so it's better. So we are getting the easily from here. Suppose this is the vegetation. Okay, so also zoom in. This is the barren land. If you want, you can also use here the another band combination. So in this time I simply use here the B5, B4 and B3. Also increase the 98% for better looking, and then just simply click apply. Okay, so mainly when you are using this type of band combination, here red color is identify the vegetation. Yes, I simply take the some vegetation part in here. We are also get the some training point for water body, you can see. So mainly when you are using this band combination, in this time black pixel value. So black pixel value is identify the water on the surface. So I simply take the some barrel and so all of the other class we included into the non-urban class. Okay, so you can see I simply take this two things in here, urban and non-urban. So now I try to make the classification, and after this I just simply what the result I want to get. So I already write the code for the classification. In this time I just simply copy and then try to check the classification map. for the urban and non-urban year of 2020 for the Benin. Then try to make the calculated the area, how many urban area you want to get, how many non-urban area you want to get. Okay, so okay, so I should open this code. After this, I simply copy all of the code.
I thought this school for Dhaka City.
Yeah. So this is the map for the Dhaka city code. I just when I want to work. So in this time, I same code I use for this your region and then make the classification in this region. Okay.
Okay.
So for this, I simply paste here. Okay. So first of all, I need to change something in here. In this time, I just simply change here this. First of all, okay. So training point. So I simply use here the training point for the urban. So urban and my other in this term others, so two class urban and other, and then all of this not I simply remove it, it's not needed. Okay, then I also need to change here this property name because I want to use here the class, so I simply use here the class and all of the things will be same. Okay, I need to also change here the class because my property name is the class I use here. So then okay, I need to class the two class, so 0 and 1. I simply use here the 0 and 1. I want to show the 0 is a gray color. There is the no urban. An urban area and to show as a red color. So I simply remove all of the things in order for this time. Okay. Then I also I also need to check the so it's later. So I simply check the validation later. So I simply commenting all of the line and then try to check what is the result we can get. Okay, so I also need to change the image collection name. In this time, it's the image collection name is that uh, image 2020. I just simply copy and paste in here. Okay, and then click to the run. Okay, so I also need to change in here image 2020. And ROI is that my ROI name is that I use at the Benin. So I simply put here the Benin.
But I still seeing description Dhaka.
Yeah.
You still have Dhaka City there to description.
Okay, you can change it. It's nothing issue. You can use any name. So I can simply image 2020 LULC. So now we can get the result. Okay, so in this time, okay, sorry, I need to show the 0 is my urban class. You can see 0 is the urban, so I want to show the urban color as a red color, so I simply use the red in here, and other color I want to show the gray color, so I simply use the gray. Okay, then click to the run. So 0 is urban, and 0 I revert the red, 1 is non-urban, I want to refer to gray color. So now we can get the proper result. Okay, okay. So now I want to get only for the urban area map year of 2020 for the Benin. So this is our first task for when you want to make the urban expansion map or urban spiral map. First of all, you have to classify the urban area. Okay, just the same process. You can see. First of all, we need to make the urban area map like this. In this time, here the red pixel value is identifying the urban area of the year of 2020. So this is the urban area, and for year of 2020, and other color you can see it showing this the gray color, so it's not a urban area. Okay, so it can be vegetation, it can be barren land, or it can be other types of area, but not urban area. So in this time we can get only for the urban area for year of 2020. Okay, so in this time you can check the result. Okay, so you can also compare this result with our satellite images. Okay, so I just simply zooming and then check it is there urban or non-urban. I have to check it. Yeah. Okay, so the red color identified the urban area or urban region. Yeah. So you can see we can get the all of the things from the urban region. You can see this is the urban. Okay, so this is the urban region. We can get the result for urban region. Okay, so in this time we can also make the map for the urban region or urban map. In this time I want to calculate it how many urban area I want to get for the year of 2021. Okay, then we also try to make the map for the 1990. Okay, then compare after all of the things when you can make, then you also when you want to make the main map for the urban expansion or urban spiral, then we move to the ArcMap software for making this map. Okay, for our research paper or our presentation work. Okay, so in this time I just simply try to show you this part, so I just simply copy my other code. Okay, just a minute. I am coming. Just a minute. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you.
Okay. Okay, so now can you see here only for the urban region and other region you can get the gray color. So now I want to calculate it how many how much urban area is available for year of 2020. Okay, so I already write this code. In this time I simply paste and then try to calculate it the area for how much urban area will be available in this region. Okay, so let's go. So I already write the code. So in this time I did not write all of the code because it takes some time. So that's why I simply copy my code and then paste in here. Just a minute. And okay, I simply pasted and then I simply just change something in here. So I want to calculate it the area in hectare. So how much build up area is available in unit is the hectare. Okay, so in this time my class is only for two class. First of all, I simply select the class urban. I can simply put the name such as urban and suppose no, not urban. I want to show the result for the bar column, gray color and red color, and then try to click to the run. I also change the title. Suppose this is the Benin urban area year of 2020, and then click to the run. So now it also provide me the result how much urban and non-urban. Okay, so I also need to change the name. So region is that Benin. So I simply use here the Benin. Okay, so this is the lowercase b. I need to use here the lowercase e. This is the Benin. Okay, then click to the run. So now I can also get this how much urban and non-urban area is available for the year of 2020. I can get also in here. You can see now the chart is generating. Okay, so now it's showing this there are the too many pixels in the region. Okay, but max pixel allows only for this. Okay, okay, so in this time we are also use this another technique. So I just simply increasing the scale size because my region has a lot of pixel value. I simply use here the 1000 and then click to the icon. So now you can see we can get the result in here. So I just simply open this. Okay. So now I can get this urban and non-urban area for year of 2020. So here I can get the this unit is the hectare unit. We can get the total urban area and also we can get this total non-urban area. Okay, year of 2020. And then I simply download the CSV file format from here. And then I also get the data of the urban and non-urban area for Benin, as well as I can also download the PNG file format image. Okay, so this is the one process. Okay, I also try to show you the another process when I want to work with the ArcMap software or ArcGIS software. So basically in this time we can get the result in Google Earth Engine platform, but we are also calculating the area, also calculating the urban change detection or urban change area over a period of time from year of 2020 from 1990 to 2020. Then we are also use the ArcMap software for making the map or making the change urban area map over a period of time, as well as as well as we will also try to complete the all of the urban sprawl map also in make the map for the ArcMap software. Okay, so in this time I can get the data for year of 2020. In this time, same result I also need for the 9090. Okay, so in this time I also need to need the satellite image for 9090. You can see I already get the satellite image for year of 2020. Okay, I also need to in this time I also need to import the satellite image for 9090 and then try to make the classification of urban and non-urban area, and then also need to export all of the map as a TIFF format. Okay, when I can get the TIFF format, this TIFF format image I can easily use for the ArcMap software for making the urban expansion map or urban change detection map. We can easily make. So let's go. So okay, so I also check your requirement. Just a minute. So what is the image they want to use in the land 1990? So just I simply open this file which you already sent me. Okay, so can you send me this your file again for your all of the methodology file? Okay,
Mm,
so all of the methodology you can send me just again, then I'll check, and then according to this method we can also try to make this map. Okay,
so I should say the methodology file.
yeah, kindly send me again. Yeah.
Okay. It's in the WhatsApp already, so I just need to re-forward to you.
Okay, so in this time I am using the another laptop, so in this time there the WhatsApp is not available in this laptop, so if it possible you can send me in my email.
Okay.
Okay, it's better. Yeah.